Once we have decided on our media channel, we are looking forward to the message source. Now that message which company has designed and which would be released by, say, internet or maybe by your social media. So who would talk about it? Yes, I am talking about selecting the message source. Now, who is the message source? It should be some celebrity, it should be a common man, or it should be the company personnel only. So I should look at the source attractiveness. My customers are much more inclined to Kareena Kapoor because her beauty is something which they admire. So Lux has decided that whoever is the popular film star at that time, they will rope that film star or personality to endorse their product and talk about their product. Similarly, recently we have seen Corona going on and Corona increasing and people are not aware. So Indian Broadcast Ministry, they have thought about the particular endorsers like Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, who are having a very good influence on customers at large, be it any age group, and they were actually given the responsibility of communicating the message regarding the Corona awareness to the customers. Similarly, when I am talking about my resource or my source person, so I am looking at two aspects which are very important. That is, what is the similarity and what is the likability. And there are some risks also when I am talking of Amitabh or Akshay Kumar or any celebrity who's quite established. Now, what are the risks? Sometimes my endorser or my source has become much more larger, it is much more established than my product or the message. Then customers forget the product and the message and they only remember my source. That is a risk because communication has reached, but not about my product or brand, but my endorser only. Sometimes you must have seen one person is endorsing too many brands or talking about too many products. What happens then? Customer might get confused. Oh, this celebrity I like, but he talks about this product also, the other brand also. So confusion might arise, right? And in that course, your target customer's receptivity might go down, right? And this is a great risk to the advertiser because they spend millions in roping in these celebrities or these people who they think are much more influential. But effect might not be accordingly because it might result in lesser ROI. So when I am selecting the source, I should be very, very careful. Now we can look at one example of Christian Dior which had roped Sharon Stone. This brand is the luxury good and they partnered with Sharon Stone in 2008 wherein they talked about endorsing their luxury products. Now there was an earthquake in China around that time and Sharon Stone actually commented on the earthquake as a bad karma due to Chinese occupation of Tibet in the media. This was not taken by China in the right way, they took it with a pinch of salt, and the national Chinese news outlet called her the public enemy of all mankind, and all her films were immediately banned in China. Similarly, social media was flooded with comments on her, and Christian Dior reacted quickly and dumped Sharon Stone in China and had her issue an immediate apology. So this was not in the positive way for which the company might have thought the source will do better job or do something positive regarding the product and the brand image. So I should be very, very careful when I am talking about my message source. We have the example of super salesman of Bollywood. We have Amitabh Bachchan who's endorsing more than 10 brands. Polio vaccine, ICICI Prudential Life, Dabur Chyawanprash, Just Dial, Gujarat Tourism, Imami, Kalyan Jewellers, and so on. Similarly, we have Akshay Kumar, we have Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan. all of them, they are endorsing more than one brand. So message source should be selected quite wisely. Now question comes here, what makes an effective spokesperson? When should they not be used? Now I would just refer to one example here of Tiger Woods, who was at one time at the peak of his career, where so many companies had roped him in, and when the controversy broke down, he was dropped off immediately from most of the brands except Nike. So when we are selecting the source person, along with the similarity and likability, marketers should also take care that the particular source is also not controversial. He's not been in the negative picture or in the negative limelight. Now we come to the step 6, that is collecting feedback. Most of the times marketers are very much keen about the first 5 steps, but when we talk about feedback, they are not very serious about it, because they feel that their job is done, their message has been communicated effectively, and they will have the desired result. But not so. The main aspect, what objective we had for communication, will be directly related here. That how much now customers recognize my brand, how much they are able to recall, whether it is in their TOPMA or not. When they come to any store to buy the product or the brand, do they ask my product or brand, or do they not? And the behavioral measures like buying or planning to buy, is there or not? So depending upon the feedback, marketers need to suggest change in the product, communication, or the promotion. It can be anything. It can be related to your message designing, it can be related to the channel you are being using, or it can be related to the source which is being used for the communication. So in all, when we look at all the 6 steps, if are used, if are implemented accordingly, definitely I am able to have an effective communication regarding my brand and the product. Now these 6 steps are to be done once, or they have to be done all again and again. This is a continuous cycle. It should not stop at collecting feedback. Based on the feedback, I need to go back, I need to look at my objectives again, look at my target audience again, and I need to rework, and I need to keep updating my message. This is the mantra of your effective communication. So friends, that's all from my side today. We have seen today what are the different steps of developing the effective communication, and I hope you have enjoyed this. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.